Republic of Korea, rank 1 after rank 101, across historical estimates. That one evidence block runs from 1950 through 2023. This lowest total fertility rate ranking puts the smallest valid TFR first, without calling it better or worse. TFR is a period fertility measure in live births per woman, not completed family size. Singapore leads until a tie in 2018. In 2019, Korea stands alone at the front. How did Korea cross that distance while the field kept changing? Welcome to Data Race 360. In the year 1950, Luxembourg opens at rank 1 with a TFR of 1.96, and Latvia follows at 2.08. Korea is nowhere near the low top 10. Its TFR is 6.06, and its rank is 101. That separation is the first clue. The story does not begin with Korea challenging for the lead. It begins with a European field whose order will prove temporary. In 1958, Estonia and Latvia share the lead at 1.92. It is the first exact leading tie in the full timeline. Japan sits next, while Luxembourg remains close enough to keep the early race unsettled. In 1961, Japan takes sole rank 1 by just 1/100th over Hungary. The names at the front keep changing, and the margins remain thin. A lead in this era is a position, not yet a reign. By 1969, Czechia and Latvia are tied at 1.88. Finland has climbed from rank 36 at the opening to rank 3. The early low top 10 is already a different group, and the leader gap has returned to 0. That volatility reaches beyond the leader. The largest one-year rotation in the low top 10 comes between 1972 and 1973, with 4 entrants and 5 exits. The low end is not a permanent club. It is a moving boundary. That pattern continues through the decade. Finland briefly reaches the front. Germany follows. And the chart records another exact leading tie in 1978, this time between Germany and Luxembourg. By 1980, Luxembourg is back at rank 1 with 1.50. San Marino is only 3/100ths behind. The order looks familiar for one frame, but the race is about to change shape. In the year 1981, San Marino moves into rank 1 as Luxembourg falls to 5th. The gap does not widen, it remains 3/100ths. What changes is the durability of the leader. San Marino holds the front for 14 consecutive years. During that run, its margin ranges from 3/100ths to 0.22. This is the first long leadership block after decades of rotation. Stability has finally arrived at the top, even as the names below it continue to move. By 1994, San Marino is still first, at 1.14, with Spain second at 1.19. Then the long run ends quickly. In the year 1995, Spain moves ahead. Bulgaria follows as leader, then Latvia. The chart shifts from a 14-year reign to a rapid sequence of handoffs. The front is stable no longer. By 1999, Ukraine takes rank 1 at 1.13, beginning its 1999 to 2002 leadership run. By the end of that phase, Singapore and Czechia share rank 2, while Korea has entered the low top 10 at rank 8. The protagonist from rank 101 is finally visible near the front. A peer-reviewed study of Ukraine found that its lowest low fertility in this period was especially tied to fewer or postponed second births, while several broader explanations remained under debate. That evidence adds period-specific context. It does not explain Ukraine's rank, and it does not extend to the country's 2023 position. In the year 2003, Singapore moves from the shared second rank into rank 1, with a TFR of 1.08. Ukraine slips to second. Korea moves to 6th. A new long leadership era has begun, and this one will run directly into the central handoff. Singapore remains at the front through 2018, sharing the final year of that run. Singapore's official demographic analysis reported an association between low resident fertility, later family formation, and fewer children. Singapore's official TFR methodology explains that marriage timing itself does not directly enter the TFR formula. That is resident-level context, not a cause of the UN ranking. By 2010, Singapore leads at 0.93, while Korea is second at 1.23. The gap is 0.30, the widest historical leader gap in the supplied range. Korea is already the nearest challenger, but it is not yet close. Separate OECD research on Korea describes its low fertility path as changing around this period. Earlier declines centered more on delayed family formation and fewer births. The following decade increasingly included non-marriage and childlessness. An OECD literature review also identifies work-family trade-offs and unequal access to support as mechanisms researchers examine in Korea's fertility decisions. But the OECD cautions that family policy is only one part of the picture. Effects vary, and policy is not a complete explanation. The chart establishes the race. Those studies provide context around one participant. They do not explain why Korea moved from rank 101 to rank 1, and they do not turn a relational ranking into a single-cause story. By 2017, Singapore is still first, but its margin over Korea has compressed to 0.10. San Marino is third. Andorra is fourth. The leader has not changed, yet the contest has. In the year 2018, Korea and Singapore meet at 0.95. They share rank 1, and the leader gap becomes 0. Thailand enters at the edge of the low top 10, but the eye stays on the Thai. In the final year of Singapore's 16-year continuous rank 1 run, the race reaches a perfect balance. In the year 2019, Korea remains at the front, now alone, at 0.88. Singapore's value also falls, from 0.95 to 0.94, yet its rank moves from a shared first to second. That is the central paradox. A lower value does not guarantee movement toward rank 1. Singapore moves lower on the metric, but Korea moves lower still. The ranking depends on the entire field, so value direction and rank direction are not interchangeable. Singapore's government said in 2018 that part of its recent fertility decline reflected a demographic shift and delayed family formation. It also cautions against treating any single policy as a clean explanation for changes in its fertility rate. That context belongs beside Singapore's trajectory, not beneath the arrow of the handoff. It cannot explain Korea's simultaneous movement, the Thai, or the change in leadership. The gap begins opening on the other side of the Thai. Korea continues as sole leader through the final historical year. Yet the story around the leading pair is still changing. China is ranked 35 at 1.54 in 2018. In 2020, it is rank 8 at 1.24. It has entered the low top 10 late, and its next movement is faster still. In 2021, China adopted a 3-child policy together with supporting measures. That event establishes chronology, not an effect on this chart. A 2026 peer-reviewed study in the Journal of Development Economics estimated a modest short-run increase of about 0.023 births per eligible woman in 2016 to 2017 under China's universal 2-child policy. The authors caution that the baseline estimate could be overstated, while longer-run extensions based on stated plans are upper bounds. That result measures births in an eligible sample, not national TFR, and it does not explain China's later movement in this lowest ranking. By 2023, Korea leads at 0.72, the lowest historical value within this supplied scope. Singapore is second at 0.94, leaving a gap of 0.22. Ukraine is third at 0.98. China has reached fourth at 1.00. Those first 4 positions reveal the modern structure, Korea and Singapore at the front, Ukraine still near the lead after its earlier era, and China arriving late in the top 5. Andorra is 5th, the only entity present in both the opening and closing low top 10 sets. At the boundary, Italy, Lithuania, and the United Arab Emirates share rank 9 at 1.20. Because that tie crosses the cutoff, the low top 10 contains 11 entities. The chart must keep all of them. The turnover is almost complete. 9 of the 10 opening members are absent from this final historical group. 10 of the 11 final members entered relative to the opening. The field has not merely reordered, it has largely replaced itself. One supporting transformation is even larger by rank than Korea's. The United Arab Emirates moves from rank 133 at the opening to rank 9 here, a gain of 124 positions toward the front. It remains a supporting record. The central race is still the Korea-Singapore handoff. The opposite direction carries its own warning. Gabon's TFR is lower here than at the opening, moving from 3.95 to 3.65, yet its rank moves away from the front, from 49 to 154. Like Singapore's handoff paradox, it shows that a country's own value can fall while its lowest rank deteriorates. The rest of the field decides the position. And now the evidence changes status. By 2024, the UN medium projection begins, carrying the chart through 2026. This is a forward path, not a completed result. Its lowest value within the 2024 to 2026 forward scope appears at the boundary, with Korea at 0.73, before the later frames continue. The top of the race does not undergo another handoff. Under this path, Korea would remain first in every forward year, and Singapore would remain second. The main change shifts toward the cutoff. By 2026, Korea would be rank 1 at 0.76, with Singapore rank 2 at 0.97. Ukraine and China would hold third and fourth. The top 4 ordering would therefore match the final historical frame. The lower boundary would change. Thailand would move into the low top 10, while Mauritius and the United Arab Emirates would share rank 10. That boundary tie keeps both at the cutoff, while Italy and Lithuania would move outside it. That combination is the final answer to the opening question. Korea's journey begins far outside the visible race, reaches the top 10 before Singapore's long lead, closes the widest leader gap, shares the front, and then takes Seoul first. Around it, repeated early ties become long leadership runs, the low top 10 almost completely turns over, and the forward path preserves the top while changing the edge. Under that UN medium path, the final frame would still place Korea first and Singapore second, separated by 0.21, while Mauritius and Thailand would enter the low top 10 and Italy and Lithuania would leave it. Subscribe to Data Race 360 for more data-driven stories.